the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And from Dallas, this game of the series in Maverick territory as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, here in the finals, and they remain undefeated in this postseason, they're the undisputed favorites at this point. We'll see if they can continue their unbeaten streak. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, those small battles win the big war.
It takes only one.
There's a buzz in the air here at the American. Center. We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Look at the Mavericks. They're trailing 3 games to none. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team. And, 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports. Hockey and baseball have seen it happen. And maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Gibson in at point guard. He's out there with Weber. And it's Bishop in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Gibson against Wesley. Gibson passes to Reeves. Raptors moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. And Gibson, here we go. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. It's Wesley on the wing. Sinks that one from the post.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? It's always a good sign.
Gibson against Whitney. Here's Bishop. It's deflected. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Wesley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak is second.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Passes to Funk. Wesley up top to the wing on the left. Jordan the pass to Whitney. Jordan the screen. Shot clock at 5. Off the screen. Whitney misses.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
The pass to Farmer. It's Wesley on the wing. Pass to Whitney from the wing. And that's good for 2.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Gibson in the post. He's covered by Whitney. 4-on-3 break. Here's Wesley. Another shot. Passes it to Ruiz. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You can't give him that shot. A few overlooks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
And Gibson, putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that. Dallas shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 4. The pass to Reeves. Outside Gibson. And it's blocked by Jordan. Ruiz the pass to Wesley. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Check out the stats for Gibson. He already has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Farmer. Whitney with it. Working on Gibson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Mavericks making a switch here. Snow is checked in. Outside Gibson. Raptors moving the ball around. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Pass to Snow. Wesley with the ball. And off the front, and in it goes. 8 points for him.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Ruiz, guarded by Weber. Ruiz goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Mavericks leading by 8. Passes to Snow. There's the triple. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. It's rebounded by Snow.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Raptors trail by 8. Here's Gibson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Gibson's got 15.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind he was having this kind of quarter.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Launches a 3. But they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. Valanciunas. Good. Now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Kicks to Walker. And Gibson over to help. Shot clock at 6. Snow can't hit.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Outside Gibson. It's up a 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Snow. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay. And he gets it to go. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Garcia. And Gibson over to help. Olic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Gibson down low. Rejected by Walker. And now in transition is Garcia. Here we go.